Now it's time for the show where content creators thirst trap. Welcome to the Nude Show.
So what's the next topic, guys?
Shamari. Okay, I have a question for you guys.
Because I'm not answering the earlier question.
So lately, I've noticed that like women eating their man's ass has been getting more and more popular lately.
Let me get comfortable for this topic.
If you want to be on the podcast or become a content creator, visit thenudeblog.com/apply. Before we get started, this show contains adult language. Now, let's get on to the show.
How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you think more straight men should be open to it, or what? Like,
I mean, you still technically straight if you mess with a woman. So I don't see the issue with it.
Cause Tang get his ate all the time. He get on social media and tell you he like his salad tossed.
right? Like, I feel like a lot of men they feel like it's like I don't know, emasculating. But like in my opinion, it's like I don't look at any man differently if he like his booty ate. Like it's pleasure. Like we all do things that please us. Like we all do things that please us. Just because you do something that a gay man might do, like that don't make you gay. Like
I feel like all the shade.
When it comes to the booty, I feel like straight men just do not want their booty mentioned. Or
sometimes I feel bad.
Monroe, what you think? What you think, Monroe?
Is he sleep?
Probably is.
No. Before I answer that, I might as well just answer your question from earlier. Because I was the only person that didn't answer.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for tuning in.
I have so many.
Tell us the best one.
That's the problem. It's every encounter has been with the same person. So.
Oh.
But somebody was doing something right.
But at least it's with the same person. There you go.
I know, because I have to switch names for each body I done tried, champ.
You said the weirdest place, right?
Wildest.
The wildest moment? All of them are wild. Very few. I would say throughout the whole time we were together, we only ever did it in the bedroom like 3 times. So every time was like somewhere different. I mean, from...
What is the one place that you would do it over and over again then? Let's hear that story.
Oh, then that's a tie between 2 places.
Well, we got time.
Was this with somebody you was dating or just...
No, somebody else dating. The 2 places would have to be in Disneyland and in a church.
Oh, I got one in the church too. But Disneyland?
That's new. Tell us the Disneyland one.
Well, the church, he's a PK's grandson. He's a preacher's grandson.
ooh.
So, but Disneyland.
I don't know now. I don't know if I want to hit the Disneyland one or the PK one. I don't know.
Just give us a snippet of the Disneyland and we decide. Just give us a little bit about that.
Yeah, give us a snippet of each. And Nico will decide.
Disneyland, this was the day that Guardians of the Galaxy ride was opening because Tower of Terror closed. And it was really busy. We were on... What ride were we on?
It was on a ride.
Shut the fucking front door and open it back up and let me through.
No, because he only did that on that ride.
I heard it.
Certain rides were different actions.
You a risk taker.
Right.
You said what?
You a risk taker, honey. You heard them, honey. Child.
The ride that we actually did it on. The ride that we actually had sex on was the worst possible ride you could ever actually have sex on.
Which would be?
It's a small world after.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. How can y'all focus with that going on in the background? Hell
Right.
no.
You wanna know what the worst part was? That was my very first time at Disneyland.
Oh, wow.
Y'all, I'm hearing stuff in my shit. I don't know. I'm hearing shit.
But it was my very first time at Disneyland. I mean, we did stuff around the park. Okay, I'm just gonna run down
Around the damn park.
Honey.
So, let's see. Hold on. Disneyland, Six Flags, Knott's, Church, Universal, in the car, at work, in a restaurant, in a hotel room. Oh, in a pool. Hotel pool.
Pools are the best place to have sex.
The hot tub.
I think we all did it.
Oh!
Don't
no.
orgasm over there. Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay, so in order for me to tell you how it happened, I have to tell the whole story. This was the weekend of my mom's birthday. We were supposed to drive up to go visit my mom. And this was going to be the first time he meets my mom. And it was like, we left like in the evening time. And it was going to be super late. It got to a point where he really had to pee. But we were like on a highway. And he pulled over to pee and we just had sex on the highway.
Wow.
Like outside the car. Like people were driving by.
All right now.
But we got caught by the police. Like the highway patrol.
God.
But what happens next was like crazy because like, you know how police would stop you and like everything like that? They just like, he finished because he has the thrill of like, he doesn't want to be watched, but just the thrill of the idea of being caught is a turn on. And apparently like right when we were finishing, like the police were just right there. I guess they let us finish and they were telling us like, you guys can't do that in public, this, that, and the other. We're not gonna like give you a ticket or anything because you guys are young and hey, we all been there, we all done it. And the police officer was like, low key, I was in my car just watching. So
all y'all stories wilder than mine. I'm sad.
But we got caught by his grandpa in the church. His grandpa was a preacher.
I want to work. That's the job I'm going to.
His grandfather was a preacher, and his grandfather was just like, he was upset. He was just like, don't do it in the church. I know you guys are young, but don't do it in the church. So we like didn't finish, but we got in the car and we like went to the side of the church. That's our spot. We always do it like side of the church, on the side of the church.
I am so stressed that everybody has a wilder story than I do.
I'd say the worst experience that him and I had was it was like we were
somebody done took his soul again, child. I know that deep breath from anywhere.
We were at the airport and we went to the bathroom because he was like super horny and he really like he loves doing it with me for some reason. He just really loves doing it with me any and everywhere. Like any chance he could get his hands on me. Like we could be sitting there like waiting for the plane and he'll start fingering me. Like right there in public. But that day, like we went to the bathroom and like we thought the stalls, like the lock and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You know how sometimes you push it and you feel like you locked it?
Mm-hmm.
We thought we locked it, and this like white guy like walked in on us having sex, and he would just like sit there, was like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and like he stood there like grabbing his crotch and everything. Like he whipped it out and he tried to get in on it, and like I yelled at him, "Get out!" because I don't like white guys. He was like old. I mean, like he looked like he was in his 50s, 60s, and he was just. You could just hear him in the background, like, "Oh yeah, like yeah, that's hot." And I'm just like, "Get out."
That's so nasty. Ew. So nasty and so rude. Ugh.
Honey, isn't it?
Then he tried to ask. He was like, "Can I get in on that? Like, can I fuck?" I'm like, "What?" Before I answered, my boyfriend answered. He was like, "Fuck no! Like, get out here before I fuck you up." Like, what the fuck? Nah, this is mine. And he like, my boyfriend got so mad. He just started like fucking me deep in front of him just to prove a point. And it was like, I hated it. But yeah, he will touch me. Like, he does not care. Like, if he was here and we were on the internet, he would definitely like. So he'd be like, "I don't care. They can watch."
So y'all would have put on a show in front of us? That's wild.
I would have laid my camera down.
As long as his motto is, as long as he can get his hands on me, he does not care. He's like, kids can watch. Yeah, I don't care.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
He doesn't. We went to go see Hotel Transylvania 3. I can't even tell you what that movie was about. There were families in that movie. I don't even essentially know what that movie is about.
Honey, you done snatched me bald.
Right.
What is Hotel Transylvania 3 about? Okay.
Isn't that the one about the summer vacation?
Is that?
Yeah.
I think it is, yeah.
Well, I don't remember what Catching Fire's about.
Well, no, because the whole movie I would like look up a couple times and it'd be something that I go back to doing what I was doing, and I don't even know what that. All I remember was a huge dog and a boat, and then that's it. And then we went to the bathroom and then came back and did another round.
Y'all went to the bathroom and came back and what the fuck?
We went to the bathroom, did a round, and then came back, and he just didn't have enough, so...
Well, I don't remember what fucking Catching Fire's about at all. I have to rewatch it.
Y'all must have been in like a half empty theater or something.
No, it's a family movie. Oh, then there was a time I gave one of my teachers head.
Wow. You done knocked my bonnet loose. Yeah.
My middle school teacher.
Oh,
They look like a rose.
oh wow. While you were in middle school or after middle school?
It was my brother's college graduation, and while that was happening, I was on Jack, and like this person and I was talking, it was like, oh, let's meet up and things like that. And, like he told me to meet him somewhere, and then I gave him head, this, that, and the other. And later on, after the graduation, like when I met up with, like I was looking for my family and everything, my teacher was with them, and my brother was like, oh, you remember da-da-da, he was your middle school teacher, and like I had to play it off because I didn't recognize him at first. Had to play it off because my parents and my brother was sitting right there. Turns out his niece is best friends with my brother. So, and he was staying in the same dorm rooms as I was. He was like 3 doors down from me. So the rest of that trip, I couldn't talk to him.
Oh, wow.
We still speak to this day. He'll sit there and ask me, like, am I being good and everything? Like, he'll ask me stuff.
All right now.
Yeah. I'm a freak.
Yeah. Yes, you are. You, Nico, Monty, and Trey. Y'all are the freaks. I'm a saint. I'm the saint of the group. I'm so depressed.
Well, I don't really have sex. Like, I don't have sex. In the two...
No, hold on. He beats my story.
Huh?
Nothing beats your story.
Oh, yeah. Nothing.
Nothing beats your story. Your story is in the Hall of Fame.
That they do it everywhere. He literally
Penny. Okay, his wildest story. His wildest story doesn't compare to your worst story, honey. No. Okay, that's in the Hall of Fame. That's there. It's set in stone.
I will go to my grave remembering that story.
Right. Me too, honey.
Look,
if somebody were to ever ask me, do I know any bad sex stories?
That might be the one that I will say.
I'd be like, girl, let me tell you.
My friend told me.
My friend's friend. This, that, and the other. Having people in tears.
Yeah, that story had me fucked up all the way.
Share your experience, give your opinion, allow your voice to be heard. If you want to become a content creator, visit thenudeblog.com/apply.